Good morning from the Subaru. Today's not going according to plan so far. So I am going to take a moment and make some oatmeal. Before I get into what we're having for breakfast this morning, let's take a moment to just remind ourselves that when we're cooking inside, we need to have ventilation. All 4 of my windows are cracked so that I don't die of carbon monoxide poisoning. This is my first meal of the day. It's my own concoction of oatmeal, protein powders, and seeds. If you have an idea of a vegan, gluten-free, backpacking, dehydrated breakfast, would you please let me know in the comments below? I'm sort of stuck on breakfasts. It seems like everybody eats oatmeal and that's it, which is not really one of my favorite meals. I gotta tell you guys, this smells really good. I'm excited now. I have to admit that for a morning that did not go according to plan, sitting here in the Subaru while it rains, eating hot oatmeal high up in the mountains is really ideal. Really, really pleasant. A great way to start the morning. It's a really good thing I don't have reception up here, because if I did, I think that I might just stay cozy in my Subaru watching YouTube all day long. But that's not why we're here. So let's go into the visitor center and see if I can muster up a permit to hike in the area that I was hoping to hike in today. We're back on the PCT. Here we go. My original plan was to hike to Lake Winnemucca using the 4th of July Lake route or loop trail. Unfortunately, the entire loop is still covered under snow, so the volunteers at the visitor center suggested that I take this trail instead, and I am so glad they suggested it because it ended up being an absolutely fantastic adventure. I am so glad that my morning did not go according to plan. It has been the most serendipitous day. Unreal. I went to the visitor center to get a permit for my hike today, and I got the permit and got the map and figured out where I was going. They were super helpful, really knowledgeable, and then realized that I didn't have any water. So I drove back to the visitor center to get water. And while I was there, this man from Brazil walked in doing a survey of everybody who's hiking in this area and on the PCT. And so I was able to contribute to his survey, which had to do with Brazil making their own Pacific Crest Trail. It's called the Atlantis Trail, and it's 2,600 miles. It's not complete yet. You can section hike it, but you can't through hike it. And they predict that it'll be open in 4 years. So it has officially landed on my to-do list, and I am just I'm thrilled with the way that this morning has worked out. I'm leaving the safety of the trees and heading back out into the openness. It's not currently raining, but it is still pretty wet, so I'm going to put the phone away and hopefully come back when we enter what is supposed to be an epic meadow. I asked for a storm and I think I got it. Whew. That's not something you want to accidentally step in. Lord. I'm gonna put the phone away so I can do this safely. According to the ranger, this is the snow belt that feeds into the Truckee River. And of course, that's the trail. Operation Keep My Feet Dry. Let's see what I can do. I don't feel good about it. Holy macannoli, I did it! My feet are dry. Man, I wish I could have recorded that. That was epic. That was epic. Y'all, I'm ready for the JMT. I am ready. I just need some rain pants and I'm ready. This must be the epic meadow that the ranger was telling me about. Isn't it gorgeous? All right, y'all. I got a little cocky about crossing the river earlier. I came up on this one. I've already crossed once. I'm heading back to the car and I have to cross it again. Here's the problem. It's super fast. Right over here is a really deep pit and it's ice cold. I have to jump from this rock to that rock without falling in or breaking anything. So what I've done is I extended my hiking poles as far as possible. I'm gonna jam them into the corner of this rock right here to help steady me so I can get across. Hopefully I'll be checking in with you on the other side with a smile on my face. I did it! I'm not gonna lie, that was intense. That was really intense. I kept thinking, I only have 14 days until I start the John Muir Trail, and if I break my ankle today, I'm gonna be really angry with myself. I just passed somebody who's a PCT hiker, and he's like, oh hey, I haven't seen you on the trail yet. You a PCT hiker? I said, no, I'm training for the JMT. But it just made me feel really good that I look like a long distance backpacker. It makes me feel good to think that somebody who just walked, 1,000 miles, looks at me and says, that person looks like she could have done the same thing I've done. This has just absolutely been such a brilliant day. Such a brilliant day. Like, I mean, look at where I am. It's just breathtaking. You guys, we made it! Oh my goodness. Oh, this has been fantastic. This has been a fantastic weekend. I'm a little wet, but I am thrilled that all of my rain equipment passed the test. Other than my hair, I am dry. I wasn't able to test out my tent, unfortunately, but I have another trip planned to do that with. We were able to test out 3 meals, a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner with a 90% success rate. The oatmeal really needs some tweaking. And I got my miles in with my pack. I'm over the moon. So thank you so much again and again and again for continuing to come on these journeys with me. My heart is exploding with gratitude, you guys. We are almost at 300 followers. Can you imagine? Anyway, thank you so much for coming along with me on another incredible adventure.